Hello, thanks for stopping by my channel. Today we will talk about cosmetics with iHerb. And what cosmetics we will use I will tell a little later, so stay with me. When I saw a drop of shadows from Lorac Pro, I was very happy. By the way, I also have a palette of shadows from Anastasia Soft Glam, which I really love. And it is also sold on iHerb. Favorite palette from Anastasia by color. But I also love the shadow folder from Lorac. Look further, I will tell and show more. Let's make such a makeup. Also we will have BB Cream Misha palette from W7. I want to show how they look on the skin, and how to apply cosmetics. We also have Anastasia eyebrow shadows and Wet n Wild eyebrow gel, and other cosmetics. I hope the video will be interesting to you. Stay with me. Now you will see me no makeup. Let's start the makeup with shadows from Anastasia Beverly Hills shade medium brown. I really liked the color. When I appeared all the time I use only them. I'll leave a link to my favorite mirror under the video. I make eyebrows in the first place because if I applied some kind of cream or if I applied foundation, when I touch a wet brush to the shadows, the pigment is not evenly distributed. On eyebrows spots can turn out and it is difficult to shade them. I love to use shadows because they give a natural effect. A light shade is perfect even for blondes. I am a makeup artist and often use it in my work, and I really like to use it for myself. Very quick and easy to use. Shadows are persistent. I like to apply with a thick brush, and with such products it's more convenient to work with a thick beveled brush. I have some kind of cheap Chinese brush that I bought from us in a regular store. I filled all the eyebrows with a dark shade, and with a light shade the beginning of an eyebrow to make a smooth transition. Shadows are ideal. No wonder there are so many good reviews on them. These are the best shadows that I have. I think that you can see the difference between the eyebrows. Now I'll frame the second eyebrow. It turns out very quickly. My face skin is quite oily, but these shadows stick very well on it all day. When there are only eyebrows on your face, it looks very strange. But the most convenient way to color with eyebrow shadows is to color eyebrows before applying foundation. Let's move on to the eyebrow gel. I want to show you the gel from Wet n Wild. I love this gel for fixing eyebrows. He has excellent hair fixation. I have a shade for blondes. The gel does not have a very large and not very small brush. Color is densely applied to the eyebrows and highlights them a little. Makes the eyebrows more fluffy. The brush is very comfortable. I think that you can see the difference on the eyebrows. Very pleased with them. Holds hairs well all day. Let's finally already carry the foundation on the face, so it will look prettier. My makeup bag has a foundation from Misha. I think everyone is familiar with this BB cream. This is shade 23 for all products. I will leave the links below and also a promotional code for a discount for ordering on the iHerb website. Be sure to use it when you make an order. Now my skin tone is a little tanned. My skin is combination and I rarely use it on my own, usually mixed with another matting foundation. For today we will apply it in its purest form. On the brushes that I use in makeup with Aliexpress I will leave links for you under the video. This foundation cream saves all my naughty foundations. I added a couple of drops, I mix it and I get the perfect tone. I really love it. From above, I always distribute the foundation with a sponge. A link to this set will also be under the video. For me, in its pure form, I don't really like this foundation, because my skin is combined and the area of the forehead of the nose and chin oily during the day, and with this foundation it becomes even more oily. Therefore, I will be dusting this area. I looked at this tonal for a long time and did not know whether to buy it for me or not, but now when I bought it I am very pleased. On iHerb there is also a Korean Collagen Enough foundation. It's very popular in Russia and many makeup artists work on it and love it. He is also on iHerb and I will leave a reference to him below. I have it but I like it less than BB cream from Misha. I'll take the concealer from Misha. I really like him, but I don't know where you can buy it now. It suits me very well in shade, because it is tanned and I will mask my pimples with it. For this, it fits very well. I'll also apply one coat of eyebrow gel. Now I saw that a couple of hairs fell from me and sometimes I do so. I put the second layer of eyebrow gel when the first is dry and then my eyebrows lasts all day just perfect. Now I'm quickly powdering my face with matting powder. Often when I powder my face with powder, I check with my hand to touch if the face is still sticky, then I add more powder. The most important thing is to add a little powder so as not to overdo it. If we do not powder our skin well, then all the shadows and other products will stick to your foundation and spots will appear. This is Eyeshadow Palette 2 Lorac Pro, and in the set here was the base for the shadows. When I ordered, I did not pay attention to it. This is a very nice bonus. Today we will try it for the first time, because when I work, I do not use the base. I use other more persistent products. Very comfortable thin packaging at the shadows. Great for makeup artists to wear shadows with them, and they fit well everywhere and were not heavy. I squeeze the primer onto the hand and now put a small amount on the brush and put it on the eye while gently blending it. First I put on the center of the eyelid, then I spread it on the sides. The primer is perfectly distributed over the eyelid, very silicone feeling and pleasant. Glides well. Palette has nuances, but it has bright accents. With such colors you can make a lot of interesting makeup. But if you go to my Instagram, you will see that I have a lot of bright makeup, so today we will do beautiful daytime commercial makeup. I'll take my favorite brush for shading. Aliexpress, which is very fluffy, applies the product well and blends it well. I take the lightest matte shade and I dust the fold of the century, so that our shadows can be well shaded and there are no spots. Shadows are very soft, pleasant, well stewed. Take this light brown matte shade and carry it into the fold of the century. We apply with quite sweeping movements. These shadows make a very quick makeup. If you are in a hurry, you can put on makeup very quickly. I'll take this shade here and put it into the fold of the century, but not with such sweeping movements. Deepen our crease. We draw on this finger this beautiful shade and apply it with the finger to the center of our moving century. Very beautiful shade and gives a beautiful delicate shine. Suitable for every day. Shadows are very soft and have very good pigmentation. I take a flat brush, a reference to this will be under the video, and with this brush I take this light shade here. I will apply this shade to the inner corner of our century, and then with the same brush I blend the transition from our previous shade to this light. I'll take a little of the previous color and apply it to our transition in order to smooth it. To darken, I mixed two of these shades. One such violet and the second light brown. And with a thinner brush applied to the outer corner, in order to add depth to our eye. Add a little bit of color, so as not to set spots. Color can always be added, so add a little bit if the color is not uniformly blurred. Then we take the large brush that we wore before this product and a little bit of the previous color. I'll take a thin brush, draw a purple tint on it and go through the lower eyelid. Makeup is very fast. Let's take this shade of shadows. I haven't tried it yet. And on ours here, in order to make the transition from the dark color to the shade that we have at the center of the century. The transition will be from a matte shade to gold. See how quickly we put on you. The purple in this palette is not very bright and is well suited for daily makeup. I add this shade but the makeup does not become very dark. And let's apply this shade to the lower eyelid. Here, just a little bit. We'll try to apply a white tint with a small brush on the inner corner of the eye. He is straight, very intense, very white. I did not expect such pigmentation. I'll take a little more of this and add it to the inner corner too to muffle the white color a little. It is very pleasant to work with these shadows so quickly, they are easily stewed. Even if I am too lazy to do some makeup, I can very quickly do everything beautifully with them. We will also try a palette with a bronzer and highlighter from W7. Some of them leave good reviews, but I'm not very happy with this. I don't use it at all and there is no desire to use it. I use it only if I need a golden highlighter, although it is not very successful. The color of the bronzer is too orange. Let's take your favorite bronze brush, which is very soft and free to apply this product. I pick up a bronzer and on ours on a powdery face. My skin does not have a light shade, but for me it is red. If I had not worn it with this brush, it would have been even more difficult for me to shade it. I can't say that this is the most terrible bronzer, but it doesn't give me pleasure to use it. The second time I would not buy it, by the way. Let's bring another bronzer to the second slope, which I also bought on the iHerb website. Apply a bronzer from e.l.f. I'm not used to being with different cheekbones. Let's mix all 4 shades. I like this bronze more, its color and texture are more pleasant. It does not emphasize the texture and is applied more evenly. It is soft and well stewed. This bronze is cool. It has a good professional quality. Of the two, I would choose the latter. Look what a difference. From this side everything is softly beautiful. From this side everything is softly beautiful. And on the second side, everything is not so beautiful. We carry another highlighter from this palette. Highlighter will be applied with a brush of goat hair. I usually use it for naughty highlighters. Highlighter's color is very beautiful, golden. Highlighter also emphasizes the texture of the skin, but it gives a very beautiful shine. I'll take a synthetic brush and apply a highlighter on the second cheekbone. The difference is visible on one and the second cheek. I think you need to make the cheekbones the same, so I'll take the previous brush and carry the highlighter and the second cheekbone. Behind the scenes, I made up my lips and we can say that our makeup is finished. For my taste, I would like to glue some more brilliant shadows on the center of the eyelid, but there were none in this ballet. Therefore, the makeup will look softer. I was very struck by the quality of the shadows. Both palettes of shadows of excellent quality. Shadows from Lorac, simple and easy to use shadows. They have excellent pigmentation. I touch them with my finger and you can immediately see that super pigmentation comes with a primer for shadows, which is a big plus. I advise you to pay attention to this palette. I did not like the palette bronzer and highlighter. They are on my cheek. Bronzer e.l.f. from me really like it, is very pleasant to use. I've forgotten about him lately, but once you start using it again. But if you have a very light skin color, then this shade will not suit you. This is my shade of golden. BB cream from Misha is powdered, and it feels great on the skin. A bit sticky because it has very good moisturizing ingredients. This one has a very good overlap. No wonder everyone praises him. Oh, I forgot to put the concealer under my eyes. I decided to apply the Maybelline Fit Me concealer because I saw it on the iHerb website. I'll leave a link. I often use it. It is very good for this area. He has good pigmentation and does not emphasize wrinkles under the eyes. Fix the concealer with powder under the eyes. I'll take powder from the e.l.f. brand. You don't see much difference in the video, but in life it makes the skin smoother and the concealer is well fixed. With a small flat brush I will apply powder under my eyes. The effect of velvet skin appears under the eyes. I don't have other orders from the iHerb site, so we will consider them in my other videos. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so as not to miss them. I really hope that the video was useful to you. I tried to make it as informative as possible. I hope that some technical points did not bother you. Despite the fact that I do not speak English, I really wanted to tell you about this. I would be very grateful if you like me. Watch other videos that I recommend to you and see you in my new videos. Bye everyone. Best wishes to you.
One shot, two shots, I'm drunk, who's not? I just want